So to continue with the Yoga Sutras where we left off, we had completed, if you will recall, the first 6 sutras of chapter 3, where we had spoken about how Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi work together. And as we saw in sutra number 4, as it said, the 3 of them together is called Samyama. A little bit of a discussion is required over here, even as we go a little bit forward, but we'll complete 2 more sutras before we go into the discussion of the Samyama process. So let me share the screen with you over here. So we saw that Trayam ekatra samyamaha tata jayat prajna alokaha tasya bhumishu vinyogaha. In other words, with the dharana, dhyana, samadhi, in whatever point of question you focus on, through that you can intuitively imbibe what is the inner nature and understanding of it through that process intuitively. Sutra number 7 says, Trayam antarangam purvebhyaha. So these 3, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, get into a slightly different zone. It is a little more of an inner dimension rather than the other previous elements, that is the previous 5 of the Ashtanga Yoga. So effectively, actually, we shouldn't even say previous 5 as much as the key element of it is asana, pranayama, pratyahara are all little more external practices, whereas this is much more internal. Tata api bahirangam nirbijasya. This also is outside the state of nirbija samadhi. See the thing that is, you remember from chapter 1, the concept of Sabija Samadhi and Nirbija Samadhi was introduced. Sabija Samadhi is when you have a stimulant by which you temporarily have Samadhi, whereas on the other hand, when you have a state where you are completely purified and you are connected all the time and you have ability to intuitive wisdom all the time without any need for stimulation, that is the state of Nirbija Samadhi. So what is being pointed over here is that the Nirbija Samadhi is of a much more of a higher dimension. And even though these 3 practices, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, are subtle in nature, the Nirbija concept is even more subtler than what we see over here. Now, Sutra number 3.9, Vyuthana Nirodha Sanskarayoho. Vyuthana means what arises out. Nirodha means, as we have already discussed, to oppose in a subtle way, in other words, not being affected by it. Affected by what? The sanskaras. So the sanskaras are the program within you. And so when you are opposing them in a subtle way, not letting them affect you, out of that arises something. What arises? Abhibhava pradurbhava. The abhibhava means coming out or taking birth. Pradurbhava are essentially other kinds of programs or abilities or responses, reactions that are coming out. Nirodha Chana, that is, Nirodha Chana means Nirodha Chana Chitta Anvayo, that is, you are unaffected on a moment. Chana is moment, Chitta is our programmed entity, Anvayo association with it, that is Nirodha Parinama. So the point over here being mentioned is, when you're trying to be in meditation and you have inner quietness, you're focused on one point focus, when that happens, for your inner programs are there, but what is happening is those inner programs are not being allowed to affect you. But being in that quietness over there, other kinds of thoughts come in your head as you're trying to meditate. Now, when those other thoughts in the head also, on a moment by moment basis, they don't affect you anymore, then you reach a stage that is called Nirodha Parinama. So this is the state when everything becomes quiet and blank in the middle of the head. There is nothing bothering you anything more. There is complete quietness. So Sutra number 10 tells us, Tasya, of that, Prashantavahita Sanskarat. Because of the sanskara, that is the programmed entity, what is the program entity that has happened? Because of regular meditation practice, you have created a new program that holds all the other program quiet. This is the way it was explained in chapter 1. So what happens is, it is because of those programs, sanskara, tasya prashant, because of that, that is the carrier. Vahita means the carrier of prashanta is the deep peace. So the deep peace within you comes because of the new programs created to quieten the mind. Sarvartha ekagratayoho chaya udayo chaya udayo chittasya samadhi parinamaha. So in sarvartha means in every sense. Ekagrataha means to be one, in oneness over there in every sense. When you're in oneness in every sense, the programmed entity within you is trying to arise, but then it is also quietening down. So it is neither able to arise, nor it is trying to arise, but immediately goes down and it is unable to activate. When it, but when it stays in that mode, with sarvartha means in all sense one pointed focus, and it is able to understand the inner dimension. That sarvartha is the element where you're beginning to connect and understand the inner dimension. That is what really, that is the state of samadhi parinama. So in chapter 3, the first part in sutra number 9 mentioned is the state of mind becoming blank. The state of connectivity being established is Sutra number 11. And Sutra number 12 tells you, Tataha Punaha, thereafter, Shanta Uditau, out of the Udita means to arise, out of the Shanta is the deep peace, arising out of the deep peace. Tulya Pratyayau, Tulya as if Pratyaya is the reaction, Tulya Pratyayau. Chittasya ekagrata, chitta of the chittasya of the chitta, ekagrata parinamaha. In other words, what happens? In that, the pratyaya is what you are receiving back, which is effectively the intuitive awareness that you are getting back, the intuitive answer to the question that you had as a focus in the dharana. So you are getting the response back, and that is the concept of ekagrata parinama. So in chapter 3, Patanjali uses 3 new terms over here. Quietening of the mind called Nirodha Parinamaha. Samadhi Parinama is when the connectivity is established with cosmic intelligence, and your prajna or your intuitive wisdom coming and your answers to your questions coming back is called Ekagrata Parinama. So now, having said all of these, I'm going to go back a little bit because we need to talk about the whole concept of this samyama and this process that is happening. So all of you are aware, that in order to do meditation, you need to have a one-pointed focus on something. That one-pointed focus is not necessarily the state of dharana. Okay? So what happens is, when you are normally meditating, let's say you like you like to use the Gayatri mantra, so you're using that, or for that matter, if you want to mentally think in terms of focusing on a lamp or something like that. So all of these are points of focus. Now the points of focus only give you quietness within it prevents the mind from wandering. Of course, in the common English language, you can still call it as meditation. But the concept of dharana, dhyana, samadhi is having attained the quietness within, And the attaining the quietness within is really the element before dharana. And what is that? That is pratyahara. That pratyahara is the inner awareness that you have built within. So the quietness and inner awareness coming from deep relaxation has already been built within. Whereas in the case of dharana, you are now in the process of inquiring and trying to understand what is the nature of existence in your meditative state, and you're intuitively getting back answers. So the point of focus in dharana is something subtle, something which is of metaphysical in nature. And so it's a question of a metaphysical nature. Like, for example, Ramana Maharshi asked the question for himself, who am I? And he got the answer. So who am I if, beyond the body? That is, where did it come from? Where is it going? The body is not the true entity. So who am I? That kind of a question goes into a metaphysical entity. And so now you're reading a book somewhere of some great person. You're reading about Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, or you're reading about Shankaracharya, or you're reading about Jesus Christ, and you have a question in your mind. Why did the person say this? And what is the meaning of this? And if you want to do, that's a metaphysical question. So the dharana focus is for metaphysical question, and that is what leads to the process of getting answers. In the Vedantic tradition, there is a word that is used called mumukshu, or the mumukshatva, the state of it. In other words, in order to get answers back and to get the wisdom and knowledge, you have to ask. Mumukshatva means being a seeker. Mumukshu is a seeker. Unless you seek, you will not get the answers back. So the samyama process is the process of getting answers back. And the word samyama itself is, you all saw what yama meant from chapter 2. Yama is the one where you develop regularity in your habit, and it is kriya yoga, that is the karma yoga, by doing everything with the attitude of minimal reaction. And along with that goes santosha, and the purification happens within you. And so when you're in the, and then as they say in the niyamas, that what leads you ultimately to samadhi is the Ishvara pranidhana of the niyama, right? That is what we saw in chapter 2. So in other words, what happens is, the yama, means samyak, means complete. So the complete yama is when you're able to get into that samadhi state and get all the answers back. That is the concept of samyama. So with that, we will go on today to our practice, and we'll continue the discussion tomorrow. So bring your awareness to the perineum, and pressing on the little finger, we begin with lam. Take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release the hands and continue. Lam. Last time. Now bring the awareness an inch or two above the perineum. There we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. 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 From. Release the fingers and continue. One. One. Last time. One. Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body, and there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Ram. 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 Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Ram.
Release your fingers and continue.
Ram.
Ram. Last time. Ram. Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, and here we do yum, pressing on the index finger. Yum. Yum.
Yum. Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat here, or release the hand first. One more time, yum. Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat here, and we do with thumbs up, loose fist, and we do hum.
Hum.
Hum. Hum. Hum.
Hum.
Hum.
Hum.
Hum.
Hum.
Release the hands and continue.
Hum.
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 Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist.
Chum.
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 Release your hand and continue. Chum. Chum.
Chum. Chum.
Last time.
Chum.
Now bring your awareness to the top of the head, and here we do Om again, thumbs up, loose fist. Om. Om. Release the hands and continue. Now we go on to the happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. So all of you here know it, so please continue. If anybody needs instructions, bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth that connects into the neck and focusing on that hole there through which food and air passes down. Make a big smile. And when you make a big smile, you'll find a slight stretch in that area, in the bottommost part of the mouth. And keeping the awareness there with the stretch, inhale and exhale in slow and long breaths. And as you inhale, feel a mild sucking sensation. And when you exhale, feel like a reverse sucking sensation. So please continue. As you're doing this, you can stretch out the hands or any place where you have stiffness, and it'll help you a little bit more. Now, bring the awareness behind the sternum and feel a rising vibration going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And feel the rising vibration as 3 syllables. Haim em haim em haim em Let it flow. Now bring the awareness to the lungs and mentally vibrate haim. Now we can go on to the spinal alignment practices. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently tilt the head, bringing one ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder, and inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, turn and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. With the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now we go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go on to the shoulder exercise. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. So now let's stretch out the hands in front of us. Inhale, lift up the palm and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb it, make a downward facing fist. Inhale up and exhale down. Last inhale and last exhale. Keep the fist and go around the wrist. Inhale half a circle and exhale, complete the circle. Last inhalation and last exhalation, and let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders. As you inhale, go around the wrist, opening out the palms, and exhale, close and come in, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's interlock the hands and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the back. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Let's bring the hands behind the back. Get hold of the elbows or wherever you can reach. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now, get hold of the hips behind the back. Now you can do one of two ways. Normally, we push on each hand. As we inhale, we go to one side and we keep alternating. In the last few days, we have been doing simply leaning back straight and holding the position. You can do whichever you feel like, and whatever majority like, we'll go that way. Okay, somebody is already going sideways. Okay, inhale back, exhale front. Continue. Inhale the other side, exhale, continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can cross one leg over the other and holding the knee that is on the top, cross it over towards the opposite shoulder as you turn your head the other way. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Now let's cross over the other way. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Now we can stand up, and as we inhale, we will bend at the knees, and exhale, come up. So those of you who don't have good balance, you can hold on to something. Inhale down and exhale up. Last inhalation and exhalation. Now we are going to do the pelvic bend, and those of you who don't have good balance, you can do it seated on your chair. Bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, pull back the shoulders and lift up the chin. And as you exhale, push out the butt and lean forward. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. Feel the stretch from the bottom of the feet all the way to the hips. Keep your chin up. Don't let the chin drop. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up and take your seat. Now we will do both the shoulders together. Inhale, lift up both the shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's go on to the alternate nostril breathing. Now we can go on to the Bahya Kumbhaka, the exhaling and holding out the breath. Let's do about 5 breaths and then we'll go on to Bhastrika. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, pull up the pelvic floor, take the abdominal area in, and as the chest empties, bring the chin down towards the chest, hold out the breath. Once you inhale and come up and the breath is full, again go on to the exhalation and continue. Last exhalation. Now we will go on to the first round of Bhastrika. Let's begin with the exhalation. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath as long as you feel comfortable and exhale through the left nostril and then relax. It is 6:30, so people who are leaving can leave, and we'll continue with the Spinal Mantra. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm 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 Om. Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. I'm Shim Jim Jaim Haim I'm Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jaim Haim I'm Om.
Aim, shim, jim, jime, haim, aim, o. 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 Aim, shim, jim, jime, haim, aim, o.
Now let's go on to more of Bhastrika pranayam. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale to the left, and then relax. Let's go on to the next round. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. exhale, 11, exhale, 12, exhale, 30, exhale, 40, exhale, 50, exhale, 60, exhale, 70, exhale, 80, exhale, 90, exhale, and 20, exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through the left. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. Feel the lightness come onto your shoulders as you affirm to let go of everything. Perhaps the head feels lighter. If you have a personal mantra, focus on it. If you don't have a personal mantra, visualize a rising vibration from behind the sternum and rising to the middle of the body and going out of the top of the head. And that vibration feels like 3 syllables. Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. For most of you, that will work for you. It may sometimes be even better than your personal mantra, and we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, as an instrument of the cosmic flow, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And become aware of your senses from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of the feet, the senses given to us to fulfill the purpose for which we are born. Whenever you are ready to open the eyes, raise the palm of your hands and bring it in front of your face and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. So with that, we end the session.